can.
Do it all, baby. Welcome, everybody here to a very special Metro Icon podcast episode, because not only are we doing yet again another remote episode with my co-host, Tubad, dripping on him. In the building. How you feeling out in NOLA? You look good, man. About to go on another one of your dates? Got the button down?
Hey man, sometimes you gotta date yourself. You feel me? I am cooking for myself tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I cook for myself too, actually. This is Costco ramen. It's beautiful Costco ramen. I'm all about, the easy, delicious, not so, gonna kill you type of food,
I like the shit about to kill you.
But I just figured because we don't got too much time. Usually we busy men. Right. And the person I got with me today, y'all, I know him well, and Tubad knows him well. He is a man I got to know. I still got noodles in my mouth. I'm doing this intro with noodles in my mouth.
Swallow that first.
I'm up. Okay. I know that's not the first time you said that. So
I know it ain't. So whichever amount of time this was.
Ladies and gentlemen, with us today is not only an amazing human being, he's someone that is so unbelievably talented. He is our first runner-up, second place Metro Icon finalist and good friend, the one and only Sir Scoota Nixx, y'all.
Yeah, applause button.
Oh.
Did he say
Pew, 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 pew. I love my influence.
Okay.
But
that
man,
not be shade.
Scoota, welcome to the Metro Icon podcast, brother. How you feeling?
Hey man, I am feeling great. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for being here. There's a reason you are the first episode, because no one, if we gonna have guests on this show, it's because they are talents that create attention and always bring an incredible show. And on top of that, just hearing their stories, it's just the human being you are, man. There's a reason why you're our first guest on this episode. So I'm excited, man. And
who came in every time dressed to the nines.
Yo, I'm telling you, when I first met this guy, it was at Sidecar Social, which I think we might be going there after this podcast episode.
Yep, right after the podcast.
It'll be a minute. I haven't been there in a minute. Yeah.
Hey man, the grind is real.
Shout out to the Time Machine Band, very talented band. But this guy, when I first saw him perform on stage, and he came up to me because he saw me perform. He had the braids with the gold tips.
Yep.
And every single time he was walking around, you hear the clack, clack.
Yep.
Every single time he moved his head, it's just like the tips like just tapping against each other.
You hear me coming, baby.
He showed me so much love after I got done performing, and I thought it was just a random dude that was just enjoying the show. And then he got on stage not long after me and just turned it up. And that was the first time I met him. And then we met Trey together as well at Sidecar Social. Shout out my man Trey of Z Trey Promotions. He's a very, very active.
I knew Trey before Sidecar.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I met you both there.
Yeah.
I met you both there.
And
Scoota made his mark, and he's done some incredible things well before Metro Icon, and has been an experienced performer and musician for a while now. Through an incredible journey. And when I say incredible, it is a lot of struggle.
Yeah.
And so your growth through that competition in that short time, I haven't known you too long, but the growth, seeing you from that competition with a lot of the things I knew, even in the last year that you've gone through, even just to step physically on those stages every week. It was an incredible thing. It was an amazing thing. And it was, you had a champion mindset and role in the competition from the jump, and 100% was the favored to win. The favored.
Yeah. Yeah, he won a lot of cards, you know what I'm saying? There was some when it came to the points online, that's the only thing that kind of changed the table, but that's a part of Metro Icon.
It's part of the experience. And we'll talk a little bit more about it because, you know, the biggest thing is that after Tony won, you were the greatest support on that. You know what I'm saying? You lost with so much integrity. And I know, listen, anybody, you know, gets that close and that doesn't get the thing, like that would eat up anybody. But the way it was instantaneously, you were just happy for Tony. And you showed that
Tony
love.
did his thing, man. Like, to be honest, like that last performance Tony did, that told everybody. It had me over there hollering. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll be showing support, but Tony did his thing. Like, you know, it's truly hands down to him. Like, you know, you can look at that performance today and be like, yo, he is doing his thing.
Yeah, his growth was, and we'll dive a little bit more. I mean, that was the finale. So, and we'll dive a little bit more about that. I want to jump to who is Sir Scoota Nixx. Talk to us, give us your story. And let us know where you come from, your experience within being an artist and being in the entertainment industry.
Let us know.
You ready to bed?
No, I want to hear it, bro.
Scoota he's waiting for the opportunity for you to get to know him.
You sounded ready. But yeah, my name is Sir Scoota Nixx. Sir came from a previous manager that I had, you know, because first it was just Scoota James, but you know, we had changed it to Scoota Nixx because, you know, there's a lot of Jameses that are out there, you know. So you know, my journey as an artist, it is actually it hasn't been that long because, you know, I just released a single last year. And
how old are you?
I'm 31.
31.
Yeah. And I'm from Dallas, Texas. Greedy Grove. No, I'm just playing Greedy Grove side. I'm from Pleasant Grove. And you know, I moved to Mesquite, you know, grew up, you know, went to community college, went to university, and you know, I got my degree. Who phone ain't on silent?
That I know it's not my phone,
we need to pray first.
And I know it's not
Scoota's.
Scoota's.
Pray first.
We
need to pray. We need a prayer. You see, Lord have mercy.
You better stop finalizing plans. Too bad. You better stop finalizing plans with your slimmies you trying to meet up with tonight. Okay, we got an episode to get through. This man is talking.
Lord have mercy.
Come on, co-host.
I don't know.
Come on, co-host. You working right now? You working right now? Get it together.
It was too bad. Okay, let me see where I at. Hold on. Let me think. Okay, yeah. So I'm just playing too bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not playing. All right, get it together. All right, this man.
No, I was playing about to come back. I'll come back, but I'm talking shit next time too. But yeah, so I went to community college, went to university, got my degree in psychology. I wanted to have something strong to fall back on, you know, but as soon as, you know, college was about to end, you know, I was just put through a series of tests by God. Some I passed, some I failed. But every failure and every test that I passed has landed me exactly where I'm at today. Started off in church, still have church in my heart, still carry church in my heart, you know. I like to have fun, but I don't.
That's for damn
let
sure.
me take that back. I carry the relationship I have with God in my heart, you know, in church as well, because, you know, y'all can see God in me. I see God in me. You know, it's inevitable. I can't run from it, you know. But I was hurt by church as well. excuse me, I was hurt by people in the church,
Mhm.
you know, but I don't account that to everybody's church, you know. However, the relationship is what you have to carry ultimately. But
So what ways were you hurt by the
as far as
church?
my artistry, I'm sorry.
I said, what ways were you hurt by the church?
Well, you know, we're taught to be a certain way, you know. Me sexually, you know, I am in the bisexual realm because I've been taught one way, and then I struggle as far as you know, the things that I've done in my past and things that I still think in my mind to do in the present, you know, to be completely honest. So, you know, it's looked down upon in a lot of churches. You pretty much have to find a church that is accepting of it, you know, in order to just be comfortable in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, it's like, this is your family. This is where you grew up on, the church you grew up on, you know, and it's like,
right.
you
You
know,
know,
it's
like
tough.
the church itself, it is a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
There's been so many strongholds that have been broken in church. My life has been changed in church multiple times. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, some of the people, and which, you know, everybody that goes to church, they know that. So you can make a choice to go, or you can make a choice to study for yourself, you know. So
But I mean, regardless of, and then I get that once a little bit about, you know, looked at it, the community, and you might have direct family that, you know, loves you and is there for you, but it's hard to just not listen to the community, and you know, and you know, I 100% empathize with that, you know, and
right.
and you as just a black man in this country, but being a bisexual black man in this country, you know, I can't imagine, you know, how difficult it would have been. And we talked about this before, and it's
Something very memorable that you said to me was, not, you know, knowing that you're not accepted by two different communities. And I'm like, that, I mean, the two things that you feel like you
and
represent a little bit.
So well, it seems true to me. You know what I'm saying? It may not feel true to somebody else. That, you know what I'm saying, is already adopted the gay lifestyle completely. And, you know, like, you know, I'm comfortable enough to say, you know, yeah, I've had experiences that were my choice, that felt good with both, you know, and not any man can say that. So at the end of the day, you know, yeah, there were things that happened back in the day, back in my past as a child, but I don't want to just completely blame those things for the things that I do today. You know, because now it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do. However,
and you choose to grow
it's
from
like
it.
in
That's
the
the
gay
important
community, they don't, you know, they're like, oh, you don't really know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to just, you know, come on over. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feminine enough, they'd be like, oh no, you come on over. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he gay, you been gay, this and that and the other. But it's like, you really don't understand what the mind goes through. You know what I'm saying? It's about what the mind wants. And you know, there are certain things that I do want. I can see me, you know what I'm saying? We were taught to be with a woman, period. Heterosexual men like y'all live that every day. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's taught y'all to be uncomfortable with guys who fuck with other guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have a little bit of reservation inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And I know, because before I ever willingly mess with guys, I had that exact same thing. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to be careful of them. You know, you don't want them to be attracted to you or try to get you in bed and this and that and the other. And not everybody's like that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your sexuality has shaped your artistry?
Honestly, it is going to. And I'm telling you, too bad, because it's what makes me stand out. You know, it's like, you know, you have the artist that's out there that is gay, you know what I'm saying, that represents the gay. But in LGBTQ, there's the B that's there, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, how is the B gonna be the most shamed at thing? Because, you know, when you straight, then it's like, oh, I know he ain't trying to mess with no girls and mess with dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like they're demanding you to pick a side.
Right, exactly, on both sides.
Right.
And it's like, shit, like, damn, you know, like I was taught this one way. I have these desires to be with a woman, to marry and to have children, and you know what I'm saying? And then it's like,
But I mean, that's primarily just the gay community in general. But the fact remains is that you just are attracted to both, and I think you're just attracted to beauty, regardless of gender. So that right there though is just like, it's okay for you to be attracted to more than one thing, so it's like it's
gotta be careful.
yeah, right. Sure, yes, I mean, yes, when it's talking about a relationship, but in orientation is a different thing.
Yeah,
but
it's real, because there are just a lot of different categories, you know what I'm saying? And like, even right now, as y'all listen to me and how I'm talking, mentally you're trying to place me in a category as far as, okay, oh no, he's attracted to women, so he's not completely gay, he's bisexual. You want to put me in the bisexual box? I put me in the bisexual box because it was like, oh, okay, well, clearly this is going on with me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so and I want to get back into this conversation and stuff, because it is definitely important, and I think between the LGBTQ community there should just be unity, right? No, it's for all of the letters represent. So I 100% can see that struggle even within that community.
Right,
100%.
but you also have to think about, the gay man that's out there looking for love, that has never had a sexual encounter with a woman, has never had a need for it, never had a want for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just foreign to it. So it's like, oh, okay, well, that kind of man, like, they want a man that wants them, but
do you feel like
everyone is different, like, oh, go ahead, Too Bad. I think you was about to answer the question I was about to answer.
Well, I'm more asking. I wanted to ask, like, how do you feel? Because you spoke of trauma. What type of traumas did you go through that kind of puts you in the space of mind that you are in today?
Well, the space of mind that I'm in today is definitely, it's my choice to be there, but the trauma back in the day, we all have family that, at the time they are just doing the best that they can, And I remember I had an uncle, he said, Courtney, you ain't got no pussy yet. And I was 7. And I was like, what? No, I ain't got no. Like, no, that's no. He was like, nigga, you ain't gonna be a part of our family till you get you some pussy. You hear me? Which it was funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, he may have been drunk at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that was just, and like, it sucks because that was just one thing that stuck with me.
Even the average drunk man is fairly conscious if he's having a conversation with a 7-year-old.
Right. But when you think about it, at that time, at the young age that I was showing feminine qualities already. And a lot of times we are, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you want to say some shit to your nephew, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, it wasn't one of my close uncles. It's a very distant uncle, so I don't want my uncles to get mad if they ever.
I mean, you don't got to name drop nobody,
All right, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it was a great uncle. I'll put it that way. But he saw feminine qualities in me at that age. And it's like, it took me some time to understand that, like, if y'all have sons and, you see him start switching around and, he want to play with Barbies and stuff and not, the action figures and the, you know what I'm saying, the toys like that, it's like, that's going to worry you as a father or as an uncle or as, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was put in football, I was put in basketball, because it's like, oh shit, hey, we need to do something, you know what I'm saying? But that was all, if that's the only way that we are taught to react, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't discount it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to.
Those words, or do you feel like they were wrong for those words, or do you feel like it's just how they grew up?
That's just how it grew up. Because I'm telling you, y'all, everything that happens is a part of God's plan at the end of the day. And you know, at that young age, I already knew what was wrong, what was right, what was taught to me. You know what I'm saying? It was instilled already. So even at a young age, there's no age limit that makes it okay for you to make wrong decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when we did wrong decisions, we were young, we still got punished for it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Depends.
It's like, oh, if you
Depends
didn't know,
on the
now
family.
you know. But
Definitely
I knew
depends
at
on the
that
family
age
you're
that
in,
it was
yeah.
wrong. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? And that could have just been a test to see how is he gonna react? How sharp is my nephew? You know what I'm saying? Like, in which I was sharp. You know, I didn't want to do
So
stuff like
I
that.
think one, you know, in relation to your role coming into Metro Icon, you know, through everything that you've been through, and all your experiences and your current struggles, like how, because you almost died literally from when I known you, you were in the
Right.
hospital. So
Man.
when it comes to music, and your artistry,
Mhm.
how has that shaped the type of artist you are and what you like to perform, going into your experience with Metro Icon?
Well,
So yeah, what type of artist, you know, through everything, how's that transcended to your artistry? Like, what does it mean in your music?
you know, and well, honestly, the only song that I have released, you know, was a song because my heart was broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like it was, you know, fairly good enough to release. You know, it's my first song, it's my first single that I did independently. But with me almost dying, it scared me to the point where it was like, okay, if I don't make it to tomorrow, what am I gonna do today to be able to fulfill what's inside me, the drive inside me to succeed? So I have to make a choice every single day, you know, to succeed, to do better, to be better. And you know, in the music that I'm writing, you know, it's like I'm trying to make sure that I'm touching each audience, because you know, I've been through some crazy stuff. And it's like, you know, I'm gonna have to put the realness in the music. And people are gonna have to truly feel what it is that I'm doing.
So what's music been to you then through everything in your life?
Oh, it's been, man, it has comforted me in such a way. You know I curse and say, you know, off the wall shit because I'm a comedian, but you know, I love God at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, he is aligning all of these great things for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm at right now today, you know, like, it's miraculous what he can do. And now, honestly, I feel free to do secular music now, you know, because at first you grew up in the church, you know, you put out no damn music out there with you cussing. Don't you be out there cussing and saying stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's like, I just want to be me. I want to be free to be me and be real about it, you know, because that's what keeps me out of a mental prison. You know, like when I can just, you know, I can be free and say what the hell I want to say. And you might not like it. You know, like you really might not like it, and it's just not your thing. But hey, you know, if you ask me, I'm gonna go and tell you. That's just
Do you
what it
make
is.
art for yourself
You
or
say
for
what?
others? Do you feel like you make your art for yourself or for others?
I make it for others, you know, because I'm definitely trying to generalize. Like my first single, it's not just a rap song. It's not, I mean, not to discount any genre. It's a crossover track, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think you're mostly an R&B genre type of singer. I think
right,
you're very
'cause
much
that's what
R&B.
ministers to me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
But I think it's
R&B.
like, in a way, is when it comes to your artistry, because there's just one thing that kind of, I feel like, I guess, conflicts with me, and it just might be me, but you want to be able to, you know, express yourself, tell your story, and tell something that you know, that connects with as many people as possible, but you're doing it for other people. And I think the biggest thing you need to do is you need to navigate that back to really just your truth and your honesty, and just doing it for you, not necessarily in a way where like people have to connect to it. You know, it's like, oh, I feel like it leaves room for disappointment in case, like, you know, you have, you know, more critical, like if you happen to have a critical opinion against like your art and what you put out there, You know, it's like, it almost sounds like it would be harder to take in about any type of criticism.
No, not at all. You
Mhm.
know, when I say I'm trying to reach different people, you know, that's what music is for.
Yeah.
Whenever you put out a song, it's not just gonna reach one person.
Yeah. Well,
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm saying?
I
Like it's
just
gonna, you know, many people are gonna listen to it. That's what
sure.
I mean in that sense. But this music, it's what frees me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
I think maybe more what I'm saying is the reason why you do it, I think it would mean more just you doing it for you and not for people. Like, it's just, you wanted to share this because you want people to hear it. And so you just, when they hear it, they hear it. But when you make this music, right? You don't make it in mind that, oh, I'm doing this for someone else. Like, no, I feel like when you make music, you should be doing it for you, because that is your release. You know, it's like the same concept of like why you go on stage is you do it more so for yourself and what the spirit of performing does for your heart and soul, not going on stage to see what you can gain from other people. That's almost like the bonus. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make the sense?
Yeah, I
What I'm saying?
understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna do this music for the people. I'm sorry. 'Cause, what I'm
I'm
saying
good with
is that, you
I'm
know,
good.
it's my black ass that's gonna be out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? If it come out of my mouth, then it's for somebody else to hear. That's just what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can receive it or you can just let the shit go. But either way, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right, so that you can give yourself, like, so you can say what you feel, but at the same time let other people feel like they're not alone.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for myself, that's
Exactly.
something
Like that's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just I pray.
Yeah.
I know what's in my head already. If it's coming out there, then it's to help somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Stuff that I don't feel like is going to help somebody else, I just really don't want it to come out of my mouth. Or if it's not for comedy or something, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
I feel that.
I feel what you're saying. I think I just wanted to share perspective, but ultimately you do it for the motives that you feel right for. So, and
Yep.
that's what artistry is.
So I gotta talk about this real quick. I want to go back to the Metro Icon contest too, and it was a pretty ballsy move to go ahead and actually do your own original song for the.
It truly
What
was. And
what made you come to that decision?
I remember I asked my grandmother. I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out what song to do for this final song. I was like, but something keeps telling me to do Night Ride. And I don't know why. And I'm like, this is a karaoke competition. This is, you know, like, this is songs that are already out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it was just like, do or die, you know, because that was one of the biggest moments and biggest stages, the biggest platforms that I've had as a secular artist. You know what I'm saying? Like being judged, like the whole experience. So it was like,
because it wasn't what you expected when you came in the preliminary rounds.
In the preliminary rounds, man.
We should talk about those first
we
nights.
will talk about those. But I'm sorry, that was but yeah, the preliminary rounds were something else. But yeah, I just knew that, you know, it will work out for you, Shawn, because you know his level of determination is ridiculous. It's out of this world. But you know, I was determined to stick into it. Yeah, I'm gonna say mainly because you know, at the time I was like around in South Dallas. So it was like, you know, making them drives, it was so money motivated because it was like, I think I can win this. I think I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was quite a journey. It was quite a journey.
I definitely feel the whole transport and the commute because I look at Sparkles, right? Sparkles
drove the farthest.
Yeah, Sparkles drove the very farthest. Greenville, Texas.
Yeah,
I drove there once.
Yeah,
when I did my segment with her, and I did at the restaurant that she pretty much runs.
Right,
but driving there one way was an hour and a half, and this woman was coming between like for every week. She was
Right.
also a wild card,
Mhm.
driving a flower mound,
Right.
you know, and then
Shout
showing
out
up
to Sparkle.
Sparkles. That's what she earned her.
And shout out to Sparkle's car, because honestly,
Sparkles actually, her shirt has been selling a little bit.
as it
Oh.
should. Sparkles is amazing.
Sparkle on the Sparkle on shirt.
Yo,
Fucking-
let's talk about your
Hey.
car. What happened to your car? Because that something happened to your car during the competition as well.
No, that was before.
It was before.
Yeah, which rest in peace now.
Oh,
But yeah.
rest in peace, Squeaky. Damn.
That was the name of his car, is Squeaky.
Yeah, it was. Even after I got the squeak, it was still squeaky.
Man. Yeah.
So what
like
What actually happened?
Oh, so it got stolen on Father's Day last year. I just pulled up to Fuel City, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Fuel City. Tacos, the beef fajita ones with the cheese and the
Fuel
sour
City,
cream.
the tacos and fajitas
All right,
at
so
Fuel
wait,
City.
let me tell y'all real quick how this shit happened, okay? You know, I got back problems. I was already in a bad accident before. So this time I was a little bit crippled, and this raggedy ass heifer, like I was right there at the motherfucking window, you know, just getting my tacos. You know, it was like 3 a.m. I was going by my other job to pick up my chick too. You know what I'm saying? That was at a gas station. So, yo, I stopped by there 10 feet away, if that, my car from the window. But my starter was going out, so I kept it started. And I was ordering my tacos. By the time I said sour cream, this bitch was in my car. It was a Mexican girl.
Really?
Yeah,
you
she
saw the
jumped
person?
in my, I ran over there and grabbed the door. And then, you know, she just backed up real fast and took off in my car because I just got an oil change. So squeaky, you know, she was squeaking, but you know, it was, you know, she had some get up to her, you know.
After the
Otherwise,
oil
I
change,
started to jump on
after
top
the
of that
oil
damn car.
change, it was next level.
It was a special edition. All right, so check it. All right, so you know, then these Mexican guys was like, "Oh my God, yo, do you want us to chase her?" And then I looked over there at them and I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then I heard them and jumped in their car, but then I forgot my tacos wasn't finished yet. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, if these Mexican boys had something to do with the shit, you know, like they probably, you know, drop my ass off in the desert some fucking where, you know, and now my ass is walking, you know, trying to find my damn car. So, you know, I was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna just call the police. And then the police took me to the house. My neighbors was outside, you know, in the hood, and they was just like, how in the hell is this Negro getting out of a Mesquite police car in South Dallas?
I'm sure
But
they've never
2
seen it
months,
before.
right? But 2 months later, Squeaky came back and she was super mangled. But you know, rest in peace. You know, to all of y'all out there with hoopties, love your hoopties, name your hoopties, kiss your hoopties if you got to. If the motherfucker starting,
Hey.
but yeah.
That's love, man, and gratitude.
I'm goofy.
But is it?
I think it's time we should go ahead and talk about our sponsors right now.
We're gonna do with sponsors because there's gonna be so much of a deep dive we can do with this conversation. But
Did you say sponsors?
our sponsors, yes.
Because it's the Metro Icon
Sponsors, where the promotion's running until end of March. Who knows if this episode will even come out before the end of March? But you know, I'll do it one more time. Shout them out. Pure Profile Credit Solutions, Dr. Ruben Brown. Y'all, if you ever need to get your credit restored for that next that big purchase, the house, the car, whatever it is, or you just want to financially plan for a smarter future, hit up Pure Profile Credit Solutions, mention Metro Icon with them, and you can get one free month, your first free month. And
Who was that?
Pure Profile Credit Solutions.
Pure Profile, Pure Credit Solution.
No.
Don't play it. Don't play it.
It's cool if you want to
Get
have
your credit fixed.
And then DFW Slingshots, you can get $50 off your rental of your slingshot. And with the
yeah.
weather getting better here in DFW,
Yes.
trust me when I say you have no idea how much fun
Yeah.
driving a slingshot is until you try
Going to pick mine up tomorrow. Go get your slingshot.
That's right. You'll see it on his
Sir
IG.
Scoota Nixx, baby.
Sir Scoota Nixx. Look him up on IG.
All
and
day.
then Tetradic Perspective, the graphic design, amazing individuals of official DJ LG, in charge of all the graphics for Metro Icon. But you buy one flyer, you get the other flyer free. So need some graphics done, your logo, whatever it is.
Get your merchandise, baby.
Yeah.
When yourself, promote yourself.
Yeah, buddy.
My merchandise coming up. Don't you worry.
And then I got my man Evie Matthew of DHS Realty. You are looking for your next house or apartment. He'll give you free consultation as well as apartment finding. But he's a great human being, fantastic human being. So that is our sponsor. And then you want to hit up Do It All Entertainment, DIA Media Solutions. You can hit me up for your entertainment and media needs and get $150 off if you mention Metro Icon. And make sure you guys are following us, Metro Icon Competition, on Instagram, Facebook, and as well on all the podcast platforms, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, and YouTube. So that's right. YouTube.
That was kind of preacher, like you say, YouTube.
I was kind of like thinking Sega, like Sega. Like I was like YouTube. That's pretty much that was what I was going for. But you know what? Here we go. We are back here at the second half of this Metro Icon episode featuring the one and only Sir Scoota Nixx. And was that too bad?
No, I was just saying he's in the building, bro.
He's in the building.
Yeah.
It like cuts out, you know, that bandwidth cuts out sometimes when we're talking. It's like we won't hear you right away. But
oh, okay, that's what's going on.
Yeah, came out clear that time. Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. Or Zoom, get your game up. I don't know what it is. But so going back, let's talk about your experience going into Metro Icon, because you know, obviously we knew each other only through company, seeing each other at Sidecar Social for their live band karaoke, which we're gonna try to hit up tonight if we can.
No, I'll be there.
Oh, all right, but I'll meet you after the breakdown. But you know, coming into, you know, the competition in the preliminary nights, you actually came to 2 preliminary nights, because the first one was not an ongoing location, and that experience became so wild. And you said, "Hey, man, can I just show up to the Dallas one tomorrow?" And I said, "Yes." And let's talk a little bit about that experience, and let's get that story out there, because that first Monday, which we never did another Monday again, but was at Max Tavern in Arlington.
Ooh.
And this was the first week of the competition, so it was not popularized yet, you know.
Yeah, that was when the winner got $150.
Yeah, and I had to change that real quick
because I did not get as many registrations as I thought, so I had to fix that real quick. Man, it was terrible.
He switched that shit up so fast. Next day, I was like, "Where the hell my other $75?" I didn't know.
It's okay. We worked out the kinks, y'all, and it became more efficient for everyone.
It did, because really it needed to be efficient for you, because you're the maker of this entire thing, you know?
And if I kept up that route, there's no way I would have gotten to the finale.
Yeah.
But whichever case, that day it was you that I was having a conversation with. I was talking about this situation, right?
Right.
Because I had to pay that $150 the night before, and I was like, had like a much lower result, you know?
Right,
like,
right.
So, and I was telling you, I'm like, it wasn't a matter of not getting paid. You are 100% going to get paid. It's just going to have to be like split, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I ended up paying out is because of the situation that happened.
No, what was the situation, Shawn?
Oh man. So
tell me what the situation was.
Well, when I was having that conversation with you, but I was like, I was working that out with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw you with the other 2 talent. You 100% were the best talent there. But what happened? Because of that whole situation, it was like they were, you know, they wanted to do like by crowd applause and all that kind of stuff. And it was
it was by crowd applause. And this was this boy's favorite bar he always went to, right?
Everyone knew him there. Like it was all regulars who
all and
regulars.
Then I had on my suit jacket and shit, you know, and then you want to talk about what the manager said?
So after trying to like eavesdrop with this conversation that I was having with Scoota, she pretty much took it and heard something else in her own head that made her like think that I was completely scamming everybody out through the competition. I was just going to run away with people's money. Funny thing is that the bar wasn't even paying anything to me for me to be hosted. None of those preliminary nights, they never paid me anything. And so it was like, no matter what, they can never lose. That was what I was pretty much doing for them. Whichever case, she started going off on me in the middle of the damn bar, calling me a scam and fraud. And I was like, she said, I already know, honey. And
she was like, yeah, you already got the winner. He's supposed to be the winner and he's going to win the money and y'all are all going to split it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, if this bitch know what the hell, like, come on. Like, just because I came here dressed hell, I was trying to win like it was the finals. I ain't bullshitting. I went that whole I need this money. And she thought we was all a scam, and because it was a buy-in.
Not y'all, me.
She thought you was one. No, because I don't know.
She was going off, and it was like, it was the most. She was going so crazy, but she was the one that was like saying like, this is not going to go anywhere. You're not taking this to anything big, or it's not going to be a finale. She was like, you're just like bullshitting yourself and just like a giant scam that's just trying to like steal people. I'm like, what are you? I'm the one losing money. And she's like, and the fact that she was like she's like, I've worked in this industry for a long time, so I know this business. Oh, that was driving me nuts because
she was like that.
Her hand kept coming up like in my face, and just, I'll tell you, let me say this. And I've been like, she's a general manager at a dive bar in Arlington. And not to say that it's not hard, but you don't own shit. You know, I still had to get the okay from the owner, who I didn't talk to. I was only talking to her, but he still had to give that okay. Like, so whichever case.
Yeah, she was a straight hater, and she just had a total misconception.
And she was also drunk.
She was
drunk because she was off duty. So that's why
she was really drunk. Yeah.
And so,
I feel like.
Well, then again, she might not have been drunk. She probably really, truly, genuinely felt that way, low key.
I saw her. Like, she had beers in front of her. She was sitting on the side of the bar.
That she drunk. Hell, I can have a beer. Hell, some of us, we pro
drink. She had a few. She had a few. I saw it.
Hey, all right.
I mean, she wasn't working. She wasn't working.
She had the wrong.
She wasn't working.
She had the wrong idea.
But yeah, she just
because it was a $30 buy-in at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, but this is like, I think too bad you were saying like haters are just gonna hate what they don't understand.
Yeah, that's really good. But look at how big it got.
I was saying haters are the ones that are gonna build. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. That's the whole thing. Haters are gonna.
That's what they say. Yeah, I mean,
because
yeah.
Job, you know
yeah. But I mean, I hate to hate people. I'd be like, damn, because I work hard to make sure I'm not a motherfucking hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think everybody has that kind of determination to be a real hater-free type. Some people got it, but some people they just,
Scoota though, but the thing is that you just, man, I just can't see you, even if it's not like if you saw another artist, but they just weren't performing well or whatever, right, regardless, it's like you are naturally a very supportive person. Like, I think that was like the most like clear thing to see. It was like your energy within the competition, man, was like so uplifting because you not only put on an amazing show, you were a top contender through the entire competition, like without question. Without question, Sir Scoota Nixx was moving forward every single round. But when everyone else was performing, and I talked about this so many times, is like the amount of support you gave for everybody, how hype you got for everybody.
I mean, that's the church right there that y'all see in me, because it's like I give God praise.
But you didn't
I
get
see
you didn't
God
get that
in
same type
people.
of grace, though. Like
Who?
the thing is that you didn't get that same type of grace.
Oh, I don't give a damn. Hell, I don't do
But
it for people to do like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I do it because that's me. I want to encourage somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect it from nobody else. Hell, that's why I encourage myself.
That's the beautiful thing, man, because not a lot of people think that way. And
Yeah,
it's
I
a
don't
very
know. Fuck what
rare
people
mindset.
think. I don't worry about this shit. Fuck them. I mean, respectfully, but everybody worried about that. Hell, I gotta pay these bills, not you.
Hold on, I want to make sure we're hearing Tubad because I can't hear him. Even though we have his audio. We'll say that again, Tubad.
Oh no, I said respectfully, Respectfully.
Yeah, like, because I have value for people, you know what I'm saying? Not fuck you like that, but you know what I'm saying? But as far as your opinion, if you're not riding with me, then you ain't riding with me. Hell, I don't give a damn. Shit, I still gotta pay my bills, gotta wake up, wash my ass, you know what I'm saying? Like brush my teeth, gotta do all this stuff regardless of what people think. I still gotta pray, still gotta work. Like it is what it is.
Nobody's owed nothing in this world.
Not a damn thing. Shit. So you ain't gotta, clap for me. You can clap in your brain. You can hate in your brain, hate out loud.
We're gonna be dedicating a whole episode to haters. That's gonna be coming out pretty soon.
Haters gonna hate. Ballers gonna love.
I don't even want.
Because I shall be
above. I wanna piss on you.
I shall.
You ever seen that Dave Chappelle sketch? It's the greatest. My number one right there. My number one comic is Dave Chappelle.
Work. Come on, Dave. Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
That's my dream.
He is my goat. He's my goat comedian.
You are Sean's number one comic, Dave Chappelle.
Mm-hmm. One day. Hopefully I can give him physically give that roast to him.
Yeah, because you're doing comedy now.
Yep. I got my first show. My first show on April 1st. Smokes and Jokes.
Smokes in
Arlington.
Boy, you better do that.
I'm gonna have some things to talk about. I need to work some shit out. I need to do some open mics. I need to work some shit out though.
Yeah.
Big.
I'm trying to. I keep checking the screen to see if you have something to say because every single time we're talking, we can't hear you because it cuts out the audio, even though your vocals are being recorded. So,
yeah, I got a way to fix that in the future. To fix that.
We're gonna fix everything in the future. That's the best thing about the Metro Icon podcast is that every single episode is only going to get better. It cannot get worse. It can get worse, but it won't get worse.
That one time that we had Shawn Kay on here,
What?
I said, except for that one time we had Shawn Kay on here.
What time? Which time? What you talking about?
He's throwing shade, Sean.
I know he's throwing shade. I'm just trying to hear what he said, but he keeps breaking out because Zoom don't even like to hear what he has to say. So like, let's get your thoughts right now. Just like from getting over that whole Max Tavern bullshit with that GM and all that. We moved past that.
The Max Tavern is a nice bar. That was just one bad night.
Yeah, well, they left a bad taste in my mouth. So
okay, it's okay. Cigarettes do the same thing.
I can tolerate cigarettes a lot more than I can tolerate that energy. So
no,
it was definitely showing up when I gave her those final tickets to the finale.
You did take them tickets to that damn woman, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. She didn't show up. I knew she wouldn't, but I was like, "You should come see the show that you didn't think was gonna happen." I thought it was an earnest gesture. She should have came. She would have been impressed.
Hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battles.
That's it.
I want to say the Lord drove me to do it. The Lord drove me to do it. You want to find peace? Go drop off some tickets, bro. That's what he said.
Did you get some peace?
Oh yeah, I felt real good. I felt so good after that, yo. I went to all the other venues that were like I was 100 with
He was
and dropped those tickets and see how grateful it was.
So
Then
what did she look like when
she
you
was
gave it to her?
no, it was casual night, and you know,
Uh.
so and she wasn't working. She was sitting in the same spot that she yelled at me in. which was great.
So that minister to you
Right
a
on
little
the
bit, right
side.
here, like you ready?
What the
Like
hell?
that
What the hell
bitch
just
is
happened?
right there.
What just happened? What happened to Tubad's face? This man just turned into a Joker villain or a Batman villain.
You already know. You already know. Let's go.
All right. Well,
Kind
yeah.
of shit is that? Look like money though to me. Put it back on. Shit.
Shooting money.
There it is.
Money on his eyes.
Glory. Look like tithes and offering. Right there.
But no, it felt
so-
amazing. It felt amazing to have to give it back. And she was just like, when she saw me, she was like, "Oh, hello. How are you?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm good. Everything been well? Yes. All right." I'm like, "Well, I just want to stop by real quick and drop
fine
off
bitch.
these 2 tickets to the finale. I figured you should come see the show that you didn't think was going to happen."
Yeah,
She was
because you're
like,
a ragged
"Oh,
ass. Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. All right.
Mhm.
Have a good one."
Yeah,
Bye.
you're
And it was-
fucking welcome, boy. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on in your brain.
Love how you got the feel of it too.
I love you while I'm commentating that. He's like low key doing the subconscious voice. What Shawn is actually saying is
Yeah, you fucking.
it's like that
This
office.
is what you get.
It's like office translations and emails
Right.
when they're like when it's like how to say like I don't know, it's like how to say like, did you not hear what I fucking said in the last email? And be like, per my last correspondence, you'll see that I put this information in there. Like it was like, if you're actually trying to say this, type this.
Right. Like the little, yeah, okay, yeah, I got it.
You know, that's how you navigate. That's how you navigate in this industry. You got to play it smart. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. Me.
It's about what you say too, because some people have said some shit. They like lost jobs and shit. I was like, damn.
Yeah, people are different after COVID.
After COVID, before COVID, shit. COVID just had everybody at the house thinking about it.
Oh man. Well, to close out this one. Closing thoughts essentially. What was the Metro Icon journey for you? What was that entire experience like from how it started to essentially the final result, but like your overall experience being part of Metro Icon? Like, what was that for you?
It was really great. It was what I needed to solidify what I am and who I'm gonna be, as an artist. Any unanswered questions that I had before the competition were definitely answered for me. I'm ready for it, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get it,
Yeah.
I mean, and without that competition, I think I would have just been, I felt like I was kind of aimlessly just going to go sing, I call it practice time because I feel like karaoke is my free studio time to get on the mic, see how I sound, see how people respond to certain things. And Metro Icon was that step I needed to take to be judged each week and see how strongly I can grow and like the amount of practice and stuff that is put into being an artist. It's like Metro Icon was just pretty much fine-tuning me for what I'm gonna have to do if I'm really gonna pursue this thing for real.
And I think there was a lot of challenges because you were at a very high place every single week. You were scoring so high, it was like a straight shot to the next round. But the challenges you took on, I think you were able to step out of your zone a couple times and still show who Sir Scoota Nixx is. But it was incredible, man, because you knew that you had that spinal injury. I remember you were walking on a cane, and even then I can see the pain in your eyes when you were like out in public and stuff like that. I knew you were just trying to just be there,
Right.
And what you did in that competition, the energy you put on, the dancing and choreography, you know, coming off the stage and going back on, and you know, it was, for me, it was a very astounding thing to see. It was very profound, and not a lot of people knew about the pain that you had to go through.
Right.
But for me, that's why I say, like, man, I saw so much growth, because it's just like I saw your spirit just coming alive during Metro Icon, and that was like such a humbling experience for me. It made me very proud. I was like, man, I was like, Scoota he's a lightning bolt in his just own nature. You know, whenever he just meets people, there's just so much love when you meet Sir Scoota Nixx. You know, you remember him. But you as a performer, that was like, and then you just stayed consistent to who you are every single week, man. It was a beautiful thing, dude. It was an important part of the competition being what it was, is you being part of it, you know. And so, you know, regardless,
I truly appreciate that.
yeah,
Thank you.
no, thank you, you know, and regardless of the result, you know, there has been some to gain, you know, aside from just you know, these opportunities. You've done a few shows with Delilah, you know, and but the
shout out to Delilah.
Delilah
Thank you so much.
Dubois.
I appreciate you, love you, and you know, honestly, I'm just so thankful to be in the presence of people that see something in me, and that's honestly the mission that I had at hand. Because it's like, you know, when you're in church, it's like you want your light to shine. You know, you want your spirit to shine through. You know, and I want that same thing even with singing secular music too. You know, because you know, he knows my heart, you know, and like the stuff that I've been through, it's given me all the more motivation to just keep moving forward. Like, pick your ass up, encourage yourself, get the fuck up if you fall, and do what you got to do to make it. You know, in 2020, I was the biggest car accident of my life. I'm still carrying that injury today. But it was like, yeah, it was more money motivated. And no, it's not money motivated. I enjoy being an entertainer, and to think that I was not going to be able to do that anymore due to a back injury, that was devastating to me. I thought that was going to be the biggest battle I was going to have to fight. And then the next year, I'm in the hospital with multifocal pneumonia. And the doctor didn't know what was going on, you know, and like the steroids weren't taken. And it was like, you know, my family was driving in from out of town, you know, it got there to that point.
Yeah.
And in the middle of this COVID situation, I didn't even have COVID. It was like, whoa, I thought it was COVID. I just knew it was COVID. This has to be that. No, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
And to come that close, it was, oh man, okay. You know, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do today? You know, like, how am I gonna put myself out there? You know, and this just happens to be the way that I'm doing it right now. I go out and I go sing at different places, you know, and try and be consistent at certain places. And, you know, you never know who's watching.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. But I think the connections and relationships you also made during Metro Icon, aside from mine, yours, Tubad, you know, Delilah, you know, with the judges, you know, there was beautiful relationships that you made during with the other singer. And I would say one of the more profound ones was Victoria, especially the fact that you guys were the duet partners, and
That duet performance was by far, that was the most memorable performance of the entire competition.
it was such a great experience.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And
she's going to be on here too.
She plays the guitar. Like,
she's a rock star, man. Victoria's a rock star.
Victoria, I lose it. We was practicing. I mean, she just had me like, you know, running around and like, you hit that motherfucker. It's just
y'all were
she
hyping each other
excites
up.
me when she sings. I swear to God.
Yeah, you both are hype people, so it's like hyping each other up.
Right, and that was one hell of a pair to put together, and we did the damn thing, you know. But that performance wouldn't have.
Too bad you remember that performance.
Nah, I was loving it. I was on the edge of my seat.
You know,
Entire time.
In which we were trying to do it for Delilah too for Valentine's Day, but certain things got in the way of doing that. But I did contact her and I was like, we need to do this at different places. I tried with Sidecar Social to see if they would let us do it, but Wendy and Earl, they was like, oh, we don't know that song really, and so we weren't able to, I wasn't able to get that done. But I'm still working on it, Vicky. I'm saying you are the baddest Latina. And you sang, girl, the Lord just he's real.
Yeah.
And it worked.
He is real. I'm telling you, he is real. Yeah, you better sing. We was out singing last night. What was Sean?
Oh man, that was yeah. We might have to bring Scoota back. Hopefully we can bring Scoota back and Tubad can be here live instead of the remote session so that
too bad.
It's gonna work out. We're gonna make it all happen. You're gonna come through. We're gonna have to do a night out on the town with Scoota Nix.
Hey, yo, check this out.
I've done it and I did it last night and I was in let me tell y'all. All right. Scoota told me about a talent showcase at this bar in the gay district. And there was a talent showcase because it was all sorts of talents. It was me, Scoota, and maybe 2 other singers, but everyone else were lip syncers, professional lip syncers, I guess.
Don't say it like that. You change your thought.
I don't know. I was trying to find a way to call it. What I'm trying to figure out what to call it. It was lip syncing, right? Like that's what it was. But
yeah, they do. They lip sync, but
is there like a drag term for it? Because I don't know what it's actually called.
It's just drag.
So that's drag.
That's drag. Whenever you are, you're a drag performer. That's what you do.
That's what you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was drag. It was
because some guys are in suits and stuff too. So that's not drag. That is performing, lip syncing. That's what it is. Shit, God, don't fucking laugh.
That's not drag. It's performing.
It is. It's lip sync performing.
All right,
lip syncing.
They were lip syncing.
And I'm gonna do it next week. I ain't bullshit.
I'm never gonna do that.
I say, goddamn it, I can't win by singing. I'm finna lip sync the shit out of a song.
I'm gonna leave. If I ever go back to that place, I'm gonna wear something more sparkly. And that's the only adjustment.
Me too. Shout out to people whoever got.
But it was fun. I enjoyed myself. It was a very fun time. I would love to take Tubad to that show. Actually, I mean, we had a time in Nova.
Let's go.
Tubad.
Hey, and shout out to Tubad because I was out singing with Tubad too, because he hooked me up. He hooked me up with a place to sing out there at the farmers market, right out there. He said he gave me this corner. So now when I get this money right, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna still go sing on that corner, okay? Because I'd much rather be on the corner singing. But I asked Tubad, I say, now Tubad, what if somebody try to come over and steal my motherfucking bucket? What do I do if somebody comes steal my bucket? He was like,
Tubad strap.
Ain't nobody gonna come steal you.
Tubad strap on that.
I am too, but I gotta get. Yeah, I'm strapped too. But, I don't want to. That's at the farmers market. That's you don't pull a gun out at the farmers market.
Everybody guns at the farmers market.
That's true.
Not as gun as big as mine. Hell, they gonna call the laws on me immediately.
Where's this going? Where's this conversation? What are we actually talking about?
Right.
Pull out y'all. There's so much to I think uncover when it comes to you, man. But either way, I'm grateful for you being in my life and the role you came into. The biggest thing I've ever worked on, and you being part of that experience. You being, even with the result that it was, the impact that you made, man, in that journey. That impact that you made in that journey was profound, beautiful human energy to come part of something that became so much bigger than myself, right? And I talk a little bit about how that series came to light to the exact vision that I saw it to be, but the impact was so much greater because it was the energy that y'all, like you and really the top 5, or I would actually say even the top 12
you know, and even the other singers. There's other singers
Yeah,
within
it
the top
was
24.
more,
But
yeah.
no, actually, you know what? All the singers brought something
All
special,
of
but there
them.
were some very special singers that, like, even after not moving forward, they still came and supported you guys, you know, to see
Still
where.
ever, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Heaven.
Oh,
I miss him
Ooh.
I love
so
Heaven.
much.
I love having.
she is such amazing people.
Yeah.
But no,
miss everybody.
but you know, it was I was so grateful to have you part of that process, man. And so, you know, before we close out our episode today with Sir Scoota Nixx, is there any final thoughts you want to leave to the world in this episode, to the point that you are in your life right now?
Live your motherfucking life. Now, you know the boundaries that we have placed to protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to those boundaries, but live your motherfucking life and have a good time, because motherfuckers dying just from giving each other a hug because of COVID and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now is the most important time. That was the worst grammar. Now is the mostest time for you to live your father fucking life. Okay? Because I'm telling you, like, when it's over, it's over. You know, and I want to create a legacy. I want to, I want to do big things, do great things. But when I look at the great, all of the stars that are out there now, they saying the stuff that they want to say. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing it in a tasteful manner to which people can receive. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody receives, even the big stars. So I'm not expecting everybody to receive me, but I am fully expecting to make it and to have lots and lots of resources to help people.
You deserve an
around
abundance.
me.
You deserve an abundance. We all do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
thank you for coming through, bro.
thank you for coming through.
Man, thank y'all for having me.
I just to close this before we close out. If seeing how as if we were to do a next series, the only person exempted to not be able to perform again is chosen a winner. So if we were to do another Metro Icon series, would you try and come back for the title?
Hell no. I ain't coming back to that shit. No. I ain't finna lose twice. You got me. I'm just playing. No, my deal is that hell no, that's my idea. I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? But I need to come back as like a judge or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to come back as, because I done made my imprint.
I would totally bring you back as a guest judge.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I need to be doing, because it's like, hey, I done did my due. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I done gave y'all all them good ass performances.
So you should know. You gonna know now.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hell, let me be a guest judge. I am a Metro Icon royalty now already. What the fuck I look like coming in and auditioning again? They gonna be like, oh, this nigga trying to win. Oh my God, hell no. Hell no. I won already in my brain. But not, shout out to Tony. I love your motherfucking ass. You did your shit, boy. And he got a baby on the way.
Yeah, he's almost had a baby.
And he fine, no homo. But what I'm saying is,
my roommate is definitely like, he's like, holy crap, what kind of conversation is this right now?
Hey yo, but check it. I mean, you're half homo. Sorry, but yeah, what I'm saying is that I am royalty. So no, I'm not coming back.
Just
like I'll do some guest songs.
For sure. And
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I love to be featured.
I got
some
you.
dances and shit with the burlesque dances and
I got
shit.
you. I got you.
While I'm singing and all that. make it a very big production.
Yeah,
But hell no.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But okay, then just lastly, what advice would you give if we were to do Metro Icon again? What advice would you give to karaoke singers out there that have a love for singing?
Each night that you go and you jump in your car, you ride the bus, take a lift, whatever, however it is that you get into the destination you get into. Continue to sing your heart out every time, even when you're hoarse, even when you're off. Think about it, try and fix it, hit that hoe again. Honestly, karaoke is low-key meant for people who don't know how to sing, who want to get drunk enough to attempt it. It's not meant for people who are actually trying, it's not set up for that, it seems. You know what I'm saying? Now, local artists that are trying to get out there and make it, yeah, I'm one of those. That's why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a lot
again, and we had this conversation in episode 2, where like artists and musicians don't do karaoke because they don't see it as a serious platform. But then again, there are serious artists and singers that do karaoke because they see it for the community as it is, and they use that to strengthen their passion,
exactly.
right?
And that's what I'm doing. It's just like I'm hitting these stages because I'm trying to practice and see how it sound, how the crowd receive. If I can't reach a crowd like that, it's like, what the hell I look like being in a stadium full of people? And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a stepping stone.
oh no, nigga, get your black ass off the stage.
Well, any closing remarks? Too bad.
Nah, man, just thank you for coming through. Thank you for your energy throughout the entire competition. Like, you were a light and a beacon in this competition, and we just wanted to salute you for what you did through this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. There really is nobody else like Sir Scoota Nixx. Make sure you guys are following him on Instagram and all the social medias. And then once we have our internet radio station put in, you'll hear Scoota's music, you'll hear Night Ride, and hopefully more of the amazing music
much
that
more
this guy is ready to make. Gotta get him with Tubad. Hope maybe Scoota next time. Maybe next time I make a trip down to NOLA, Scoota can come with.
Oh, that would be so lit. I've never been. Oh, what?
I said, come on down. I got the whole house set up now.
Yeah, he needed some help. He needed some help, but he got there. You good now. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, this was our very first guest appearance on this show, and it was the one and only Sir Scoota Nixx. Look out for him, y'all. My name is Shawn Kay the Showman of Do It All Entertainment and DIA Media Solutions, and of course the curator of Metro Icon, and of course the one and only.
I'm Tubad, and we out.
Tubad, Rick.
Peace, y'all, baby.
Thank you, guys.
Much love.
Follow and subscribe.
You can do it all. You can.
Do it all, baby.